good comic. He's full of shit and he drinks too much. So guys, I've got to be honest with you. I am not a professional comedian, okay? I lost a bet, all right? I'm a sales director, and half of these assholes drinking all the alcohol work for me, okay? It'd be a great idea to throw a little sales contest and say, hey, if you guys can do this much bookings, I'll get up and I'll do a 10-minute comedy routine on a comedy night. That was a fucking bad idea. Real bad. So yeah, exactly. So here's the deal, right? So I work for a company called McAfee. A lot of you guys are like, what the hell is that? What do you do? I work there. Most of these folks work there, and we don't know what the fuck we do. It's real complicated. It's real technical bullshit, and it sounds real good, though. When you see it on a presentation, it's like, consolidation, blah, blah, blah. Virus attacks, blah, blah, blah. Firewall. What the hell is all that? I mean, we don't know what the hell we do. Matter of fact, we can't even get the name right. Let me tell you this. Some people call it McAfee. Other people call it McAfee. We can't even get that right, okay? So let me tell you. Thanks for that. There'll be another comedy hour, y'all can come up there. So here's the deal. Working for these guys is really shitty, okay? I've got to be their boss. But most of you guys hate them too, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. These guys have probably got you fired from a prior job, okay? Because the software we sell, it catches you doing bad shit. I'm not kidding. You ever surf porn on the job, guys? Come on. Yeah, quit the bullshit just because your girlfriend and your wife is here. And I'm not talking about that vanilla porn stuff, okay? Showing boobies and girl on girl. I'm talking about the nasty shit that y'all look at. Y'all are nasty. We see it all, okay? Nuns doing stuff with bowling pins, girls with kangaroos. I've seen it all. I know what you do at work. That's nasty. So, some of these guys probably got you fired, you know? The economy's tough too, right? Yeah? Economy's real tough. So some of you probably have a side job while you're at your real job, right? You're selling inflatable dolls, but not those real cheap ones. The expensive inflatable dolls with the realistic assholes and the kung fu grip. Look at all these innocent guys. What's he talking about? Look under their bed tonight when you go home. So here's the deal. Here's your chance. If you got fired from your job, here's your chance to flick them off. Go ahead, guys. Screw y'all. So, the worst part about my job is getting all the Monday morning I can't come to work emails, right? So the mistake that y'all made that worked for me is you've got me as a friend on Facebook. I see what you post on Friday. Going to a killer party. Beer bongs, donkey, and black midgets. Then, on Monday morning at about 9:15, I get a real professional email from you. Alfred, I regret to inform you that I'm not going to be at work today. I had a bad taco and my tummy is really sore. Donkey, beer bong, midgets, you're sore, but it ain't your tummy. Let me tell you another excuse that sucks is the dead grandma excuse. I have a spreadsheet on all of you fuckers and your grandma's died 5 times. This ain't medium. People don't come back from the dead and die again. Get another relative. I got Italians that work for me. Columbus Day, not a holiday. Number 1, he was barely Italian. Number 2, you're barely Italian. Number 3, you barely do any work when you're there. So no one's missing. Right? Oh, Italian. I actually watched so maybe I ought to watch what I say. Another excuse. If it's a snow day at school, you gotta have fucking kids to get the day off. That's kind of the combination. Also, I've got Mexicans. Well, actually, I only have one Mexican working for me. Yeah. So, if you're Mexican, hey, whoa. We got sensitive Mexicans too. That's good. So, if you're a Mexican, illegal immigrants do not get PTO. Okay? So just remember. Alright, so here's the deal. The last shitty part of my job is I have to monitor your phone calls, right? You make sales calls, I gotta monitor your phone calls. And that really sucks, right? Some of you guys chatting nasty with your wife on the phone. The moment I hear that, man, I get pissed, I hang up the phone, right? 10, 15 minutes, that's all I can take. Speaking of wives and women, so I got to tell you this. This is actually true. I've been married to the same female woman for 20 years. Yeah, that's a long time. But let me tell you, we're complete opposites, right? She likes sports. I mean, she'll watch football, basketball, soccer. She'll watch everything, right? She'll even watch non-sports. Shit that you don't consider sports, right? Like women's basketball, the Mavericks. She'll watch that. Me, I'm more of a Dancing with the Stars guy, right? Let's sit at home, order a pizza, watch Dancing with the Stars. Maybe even watch something, you know, on the Style Channel, something cool. But no. Here's the other thing. She's totally addicted to sex, right? I mean, in the morning, in the afternoon, she wanted me outside in the comedy bathroom. I can sense her eyes right now. She's wanting me right now. Stop it. I'm not Tiger Woods. I don't even play golf. Well, let me tell you one thing. My memory's going, and I don't listen very well, so thank God for my wife, because she makes me list. Guys, do your wife ever make me list? I go to the grocery store, and my wife's like, honey, no, I'm going to remember. Honey, no. All right, go ahead, write it down. So she makes me this long grocery list, right? I get in my car, I drive to the grocery store, I get my little cart, I go down the little aisle, about to get my shopping on, right? And I'm like, all right, get the list. All right, shit. Front pocket, back pocket. Okay, I must have left it in the car. So I go out the parking lot. All right, where the fuck did I park? What's my car look like for today? So, let me ask you this. Have y'all ever done the keyless remote dance? Yeah, I've seen you in the mall. So you get your keyless remote and then your alarm goes off, and you're like, you're causing all sorts of havoc. People are looking at you. But finally, I go to the car, I get my list, I come in. I'm in there, so I get in the middle of the aisle, I open up my list. Milk. Hey, and it's a good thing she wrote that on there, otherwise I'd have left with like duct tape and pig's feet and all sorts of shit, so it's a good thing she wrote it on there. So, you know, the last thing that she made me a list for was really useful. Guys, you should listen to this. So she made me a foreplay list, right? So when I'm down there navigating, I don't know what to do, she kind of like hands me a list, and it's like, all right, lick here, suck this, don't touch that. So it was really, really helpful. It's like a tom-tom, right? But actually, I've navigated down there quite successfully. I have 2 teenagers, and I have a 20-month-old. Yeah, 20-month-old. That's not a mistake, baby. That's a oh shit, baby. And let me tell you why. I was fixed about 24 months ago. Apparently, the Dish Network guy is not fixed. But Cinemax is free, so hey, you gotta take the good with the bad, right? One thing I can tell you, being a parent, being a dad, one of the fucked up things is going to parent-teacher conference. That's a chance for a teacher to tell you just how stupid your kids are, and it's all your fault, right? So I walk in and I sit down, and I'm all nervous because I don't know what she's gonna say, and she's like, so Mr. Arias, how often and how much do you read to your kids? I'm thinking, oh shit, she's got me. Note to self, go buy books. So she writes something down and then she asks me another question. Do you provide a comfortable work environment with lots of resources for your child's homework? Shit, she's got me again. Note to self, go buy some fucking pencils. Last thing she says as she looks over to me, she says, do you and the family play board games, that help to develop the strategic development? I'm thinking, shit. I gotta look that word strategic up, see what the fuck that is. But let me tell you the most annoying part of the parent-teacher conference. Those teachers are hot now. They're hot. I'm sitting there trying to pay attention, and she's saying something about my son, blah, 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 he doesn't pay attention, blah, 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 he's always talking. And I'm just thinking, she's like an underwear model on a motorcycle. That's kind of hot. So I just have to kind of mentally cut her off and say, hey, listen, just get back on the motorcycle and do this and show me your boobs, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, that's my time. Let's keep it going for a real comedian, a regular here at the Improv. Chris Lehman, come on up.